Inter Milan are all smiles coming into this game. They've already secured their ticket to the promised land. This is effectively preparation for life in greener pastures. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something. And the finish! Goal! Barcelona! The ideal start!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Barcelona make the perfect start. They are already ahead. And he's cut it out. That's really well cleared. Nice bit of trickery. Foot in. And it's Valverde. That looks a good ball through. That has ended up in no man's land. Great vision. And he's picked out the run. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Nicely weighted ball. Good ball, good take. Messi. Messi. He's in a good... Mbappe! And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Look, that was a technical interaction. That has gone down a treat.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. First quarter of an hour gone. Messi gets a good foot in there. And they've got rid. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Inter really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Deftly away. Pinches it off him. Schlotterbeck. Aimed beyond the defence. He is through here. Tries to get it clear. And he's had it nicked away. Barcelona applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and and the shot! And it's there! And they are cruising away. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Camavinga, played out wide. Oh, that's a key interception. That's very neat. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Defending in numbers, sharp and and they're not going to make any further progress now. Pressing high and with purpose. Now, that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Vardiol. That's Busquets. Play him in. Delivery. He's got tall. He's scored. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we've been given a lineup which suggests a 3-6-1 formation. Jim?
Well, in truth, this system can very quickly transform itself into 5-4-1. The widest midfielders will certainly operate as wing-backs. Once they have to defend, and so either way, this seems to be a move towards the conservative and prioritising a clean sheet, but it certainly doesn't take away from what they can achieve at the other end.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this guy, Donnarumma, is someone who's been predestined for greatness, Peter, and he hasn't disappointed. Immense in terms of shot stopping, we know that, but I think his distribution has also improved, and it needed to, although he likes to keep it quite safe and simple.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. And smartly reclaimed. Mikel Oyarzabal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Driving through the middle. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
That's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Inter Milan make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Inter Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Takes a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Valverde actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Shot, surely! No mistake! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
He's having a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And he's found the... There's the shot! And that is high.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Son Heung-min. And Robertson. And it's Son Heung-min. And it's Caicedo. Fagioli. Closing in on goal. And this is Messi. Real chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. They've scored! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is... And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Inter Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Oh, that's nicely done. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's... Now it's Fagioli. Now it's Oyarzabal. This might spell danger. Can he finish? Sticks it away. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And here's eFootball. And the shot! It's there! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Ha segnato al 42esimo minuto, numero 19.
Just eases him off the ball.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
So much time and goes for a shot! He scores! They're purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Inter really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Inter Milan have run riot in the first half, and barring a miraculous comeback, they have done the job already. And the action is back on the way. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Meister. And he's got the beating of his man. Jimenez. And it's Fascioli. Nicely spread. Played out to the right. And Akanji. Messi. Oh, that's nice. And Messi! He's scored! And with that, he takes home the match ball.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Ha segnato al 53esimo minuto.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Robertson, good purposeful running this. And the counter is on.
That dugout had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
And he's let fly.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 29.830 spettatori.
Almost an hour gone. Meister touches it back. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's gone for goal! Oh, belter! He's got himself an absolute peach. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Oyarzabal does well to stand firm and defend it. Oyarzabal. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. And the finish! Really well taken goal. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet. Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Caicedo. Oh, this is a terrific run. Chance for a shot! And he's missed it.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. He has found the chance! Oh, impressive strike.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Fagioli, there he goes, motoring forward. Fagioli! It's in! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Gets a good foot in there. Son Heung-min. Oh, this is a very good run. He is through here. Plenty to aim at here. Son Heung-min! Oh, taken with style. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
All they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Five minutes left on the clock. He's found a way through. Stood up well to him there. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Could move up a gear here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it. Well, and a chance! Oh, he really got hold of that. Jimenez.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Messi. And it's Messi. Messi going full tilt down the... And that is as far as it goes. Inter Milan really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Mikel Oyarzabal reflecting on a stellar performance and now taking home a permanent reminder for his mantelpiece. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions.
A warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, nigh on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
We have already started here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
We all know what Jamie Vardy's game is all about. The bursting runs he makes behind defences and his ability to play off the shoulders of the last defender. I just love the way he easily gets of some of the best around, and it's a special quality he's got.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Messi plays it short. Cremona have the chance to go the other way. And it's Caicedo. Played out wide. Turns and goes back. Vardy. Zerbin. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Petzela. And he was quick to react. Valverde. And he's picked it up out wide. That's good play. So much time and... Messi! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Inter really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
So we're still where we started right now. Quality ball. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Out to the right. Now it's Messi. Showing great feet there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball, and it's skewed away. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Nice bit of trickery. And they're quick to press. Akanji is the guilty party there. And here's Vardy. He's found a way through. And Vardy! And that is wildly off target. No, he refuses to take the bait. Messi. Fagioli. And here's Valverde. Lovely feet. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. And the shot! Zerbin. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Valverde. He's on it. Can he get it? Takes a shot! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Petzela. Vardy. And he can clear it away. And they're not going to make any further progress now. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Fagioli. And here's Oyarzabal. Oh, good spread. Now it's Messi. He's picked his way through.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Vardy. Oh, that's neat. Decent chance! A really close shave as tough. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Inter Milan leading 1-0 at the break. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Now it's Son Heung-min. And it's Robertson. And here's Son Heung-min. And he's in on goal. Oyarzabal! And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
And they win it back again. Big chance! Sticks it away! And there's the goal they've been looking for. An act of charity gratefully received.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Good ball, good take. That is lovely. In with the challenge. It's run loose here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. The pass has gone astray. Akanji. Son Heung-min. Now this could be a chance. Steaming on goalwards. Chance, surely!
Inter are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
And that's put paid to a promising move. No, that was never going to make it. And he's running through. Oh, that's a key interception. Aimed beyond the defence. Here comes the cross. Akanji tries to clear. Oh, lovely bit of skill. That's a good one he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And he's managed to get free. Akanji cuts it out. Now it's Oyarzabal. Played out to the left flank. Son Heung-min. Well, that has not gone well. Vardy running with the ball. Cremona do have a chance to counter here. Inter Milan needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Nicked it back promptly.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, that's fabulous. And they've got rid. Jimenez powering forward here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Zerbin. Terracciano. And smartly reclaimed. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. No, that's been intercepted. Terracciano. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Ball's gone out of play. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Nice. Jimenez does well to get it back. That's a throw.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Robertson. Mikel Oyarzabal gets it away. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Inter Milan can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride. Mikel Oyarzabal voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Inter definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Well, that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and goodbye. Inter Milan going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again: who is going to come out on top this time? Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it is time to let them at it.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game and not this occasion. In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, this guy, Donnarumma, is someone who's been predestined for greatness, Peter, and he hasn't disappointed. Immense in terms of shot stopping, we know that, but I think his distribution has also improved, and it needed to, although he likes to keep it quite safe and simple.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Short changes him with that pass. Francisco Conceição. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And that was nowhere near his best. And they've got rid. That's gone for a throw-in. Bremer. And Kalulu. Conceição. He's picked his way through. Well, there's the clearance. And that's a throw-in. Thuram. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Conceição. Caicedo. Son Heung-min. And Caicedo. And it's Robertson. That's a pretty loose pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. Thuram.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
He's got away. Plays it through. No, he's just misjudged that one. Caicedo. Looking to play him in. David. He is through here. Distributed tidily. Conceição. Not the most convincing of passes. Robertson. Now Son Heung-min. Mikel Oyarzabal. Spread it left. Bremer promptly onto that, and that is that.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
That could spell trouble. Akanji clears. Son Heung-min. Here's Oyarzabal. Robertson. Now it's David. That has been slung wide. More and more pressure on the ball here. Min. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's made its way to him. Thuram. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Can he get onto this? And he's gone looking for safety. And it's McKennie. Locatelli. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. And here's Thuram. Min. Oh, there's a probing ball. Bremer. And it's Thuram. Here's Locatelli. McKennie. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Locatelli. Min. He just refused to budge, and he's got his way. He's a sharp little ball here. It's a good-looking delivery. Well read, and the danger is averted. McKennie! And he's done it! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And the half-time whistle goes. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 7 viene sostituito con il numero 11.
Whistle goes and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Inter Milan needed that, they really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Fagioli. No, again there's no way through. Fagioli. Caicedo. Bremer. And it's Locatelli. And it's Thuram. Yildiz. Little pass back. And Locatelli. Inter Milan, still trailing by one, and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. That's really good defending. Well, that has not gone well. Flings in across. Cleared without hesitation. Yildiz plays it short. And he whips it in. He gets big. Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. So we've reached the hour mark. In with the challenge. Son Heung-min. Passing is crisp and sharp. Spread out to the left. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Locatelli, Valverde kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Now that looks a decent ball. David! Oh, it's come loose. That's a throw. Messi. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Inter are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
And he's picked it up out wide. Chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, such a fabulous run, and he was fully intent on rounding it off in some style. Great strength, wonderful skill, terrific balance, but he seems to have rushed the finish.
Stood up well to him there. That is good strength. David, he's on such chance, surely! And it's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Numero 30.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 10. Lascia il campo per il numero 18.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And the flag has stayed down. Kostic gets into some space. Terrific header. Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
Jimenez.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Jagrova. He could be in here. Very nicely done.
Oh, really well played.
Cleared without complication. Bremer. Cambiasso.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Kelly. Bremer. Locatelli. Cambiasso. And it's McKennie. Played into space out wide. So there's going to be another change here. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 30. Viene sostituito con il numero 20.
Just 5 minutes left. Fagioli. Cambiasso. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Now it's Oyarzabal. Kalulu. Now it's Optenda. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, that's fabulous.
That's
really well cleared.
4 minuti di recupero.
Cambiasso. Caicedo. He won't be happy with that one. Fagioli. And that's it. Well, the players and the coaches have plenty to think about here. A disappointing outing, and they collect nothing for it. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.
So that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and good afternoon all. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. We have already started here. He's gone for goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's Son Heung-min, that's going right the way across. And here's Messi. He's in a great position here. And a chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, real chance! In he goes again. Goal! Inter! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Mikel Oyarzabal is second in the league scoring charts. It is a super start. So far, so very good. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And he's been shifted off it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Inter Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. He's had a crack. That was travelling. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Inter Milan are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Messi. Oh, sweet feet. He's on it. Fagioli! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
And it's Messi. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Closing in on goal. Chance, surely! Oh, off the bar! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And that's been won straight back. Gaetano. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Luperto. Just about within shooting range. Oh, that is rather wayward.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Good ball. Oyarzabal! Inter Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Foot in. Now it's Oyarzabal. Very nicely done. Oyarzabal. He's had a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Inter Milan with the corner, they're first. Messi goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Fagioli. Oh, that's ambitious. Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
He's found a way through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Gaetano. Valverde.
Il
And it's
quarto uomo
Messi.
indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Bina cuts out the pass. Akanji. Messi. There's the whistle for half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Inter certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Inter Milan are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And we're underway again. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Good running, strong and purposeful. Well, the defence proved infallible there. Last they'll see of him. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. In with the challenge. Caicedo. And it's Messi. Now Son Heung-min. Inter Milan are looking to break at pace. Now it's Oyarzabal. He's found a way past. And here's Son Heung-min. And it's Robertson. And he's let fly! Inter Milan, with this handy-looking 2-0 lead, they are looking comfortable. Kilitshoy. Jimenez. Mikel Oyarzabal is being harried and hassled.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Is there any support? He might not need it. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.607
Akanji
spettatori.
wins the duel this time. Oyarzabal receives it in a good position here. Opts for safety. Gaetano. Kilitshoy. Oh, that's fabulous. Looking to play him in. Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min going full tilt down the left. Good effort from distance. Comfortable claim for the keeper.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Kilitshoy. He's found a way through. Oh, that's well spotted. And he's managed to get rid. Kilitshoy. Son Heung-min. Oyarzabal. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. Son Heung-min puts his foot on the gas. Decent chance! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Gaetano. That's good running with the ball.
There they go, hunting again.
Has a look and place it forward. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Cambio di giocatori.
It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Can he finish? He should have put that one away.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Mikel Oyarzabal ploughing, shot a goal! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless.
Numero 19.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
"3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Inter have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Time and again they are repelled.
Il quarto uomo
Caicedo.
indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, there's a probing ball. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Mikel Oyarzabal happy to bask in the accolades from all around. The stage most certainly his.